So when I'm referring to these scary, irrational, disturbing thoughts, I'm referring to thoughts that many people who struggle with anxiety have. Some of the thoughts that I had was, what if I drive my car and cause an accident on purpose? Other people may have, what if I hurt my baby? These are very disturbing, very scary thoughts. And the issue really is that when these thoughts come in, they're very, very, very strong. So what happens is that you get these thoughts and it really throws you off. You're really surprised by how strong they are. You become fearful of the thought. You become anxious of your own anxious thought. And what ends up happening is people start feeling guilty. They start feeling shameful. They get this sweeping self-loathing where they feel like they're just a terrible individual. So how do we go about this? How do we address this? Well, the main thing to really address is to really address the anxiety. And I lay that out pretty much in great detail, really. How do you kind of overcome anxiety? Now, if you want to know, I'll put the link down below. This is exactly how I recover. This is exactly how I've gotten my clients to recover. It's absolutely free. I used to be pretty protective about it, but I've had so many people ask me that I just kind of gave it out for free. But that's not the point of the video. The point really is that it's really important to understand that thoughts in general are not your own. We like to think that we come up with our own thoughts, but the truth is thoughts are just a feedback loop that's happening over time. So what determines what thoughts we have? Well, a lot of it is determined by our state, how we grew up, what we think about the world, what we think the world thinks about ourselves, what we think about ourselves. All these beliefs and values and all these things kind of come together and reinforce certain thought patterns. So the first thing to recognize is whether you're struggling with anxiety or not, whether you're having good days or bad days, your thoughts, they're just not your own. A lot of it is just a feedback loop. So that's the first thing. Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, when you're having these disturbing, scary thoughts, it's important to realize that these thoughts aren't your own. See, what's happened is that because you're highly anxious, your body's in this fight or flight mode. So your body's in this survival state. So because it's in the survival state, it's burning off excess adrenaline.